Yay, back. Hope it's working now. It looks like it is. Is everything fine on your end? Oh, I guess you can't tell because it's just a loading screen, but it looks fine to me. And it's reloading. Feels bad. Seems fine. Yeah, it's loading at the normal pace on stream. The normal, very laggy place, but not Wi-Fi laggy, just Genshin laggy. Hey, back. Welcome back, James. Yeah, I think restarting the router fixed it. Well, it just went up like super fast. A freaking bug. Oh, it's restarting again. What the heck? It's working. Just we gotta wait for Genshin to load back in because since I restarted the Wi-Fi, the connection timed out, so I had to relog in. Well, I didn't have to relog in, but just had to go back to the main screen and yeah. I think it's trying to load too fast and it just isn't able to handle it. Come on, it's almost there. It's on the Geo now. Although there's been times where it's like it nearly shows the it nearly gets there, but it's like, no, we'll restart. But it did do that time, thankfully. How's the frames? They're as good as they normally are. As good as it gets, at least. I'm gonna delete all the like few minute VODs, so that way this one is part 83.5. It feels like there's like a 0.5 for every part now, because I keep going over 3 hours and then. I just like titling, like numbering all the ones that I do. It's what I'm used to doing as a YouTube Let's Player. I notice like nobody does it on Twitch, but that's okay. I don't have to be like everybody else. But yeah, that is good. That's working. At least the Wi-Fi's working. Genshin's working as best as it can, which isn't that good, but it's better than like the Wi-Fi messing up. We just got the War and Temple music. Used to the titles too. Mm-hmm. I'd imagine so since you started off watching me on YouTube from a long time ago. Especially, I mean, this is, of course, we know each other in real life, so you're one of my first subscribers, first followers on Twitch as well. You're a real one, Purple. A good friend. You too, Mandy. Wait, we have to go in here? It was pointing me to go out, though. What the hell? At least I thought it was. It was glitching like that the other day too. When I was like doing some quest in Mondstadt, it kept pointing me inside and outside of the tavern. Like I go out the tavern. Well, actually, I think it's because I looked at the wrong area. I thought I was inside the tavern, but it was on the side of the tavern. And before, it's actually the back, behind this area that I need to go to, but probably not. It's probably behind somewhere. So I'll wait for it to load again. Although it shouldn't take too long to load, just since it's just going inside a building. Come on, hurry up. Just waiting and waiting. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Yeah, it's definitely... Okay, it's pointing me up. That's the problem. That's why it confused me. I didn't even realize there wasn't up. I didn't realize we could go up here. And if we have been up here before, I just forgot. It does kind of look familiar, but it kind of just looks like the place that where Toma was hiding before. I was about to say, don't tell me it's buffering again. My phone buffered for a second. Could just be a my phone issue, though.
Yes, that's it, Jenny. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
Sweet. I'm kind of hungry again already. I'm gonna eat some crackers. Wow, close up.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady I would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Oh, come on.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shincho's already zombified.
Poor Zincho.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot all about that because the audio issue and the Wi-Fi issue lasted for so long.
If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of two parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy
Yeah,
for
poor
Chenyu to
Zincho feels
write.
bad, man. Yeah.
That way, he will only need to draw
Oh
a
my
simple
god.
pattern on each book.
I'm in the background.
Let me think.
Hmm.
Right, I think that would work.
Yeah, that'll
Not
probably
only
work.
does it still involve the
I'm
author's
trying to
own
talk so
handwriting,
you
but the
can't hear
result
them.
should be very beautiful as well.
Not the characters in the background.
What you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Yeah,
Mr. Hirayama,
we're here to
it
help
occurred
you,
to me that
Zincho.
the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book. But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors
Yeah,
sign
that'd
their
be-
books in
that'd
the same
probably work much better.
fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place. I
Ah,
think it's feasible. I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
that's nice.
And you may leave carving the stamps to me.
Everyone's
In that
helping.
case, I shall contact the other two authors participating in the new release event.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
Oh, really?
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Ah, for a second I thought he was gonna be stuck up about it.
Bored with the idea.
Hey, perfect. Yep.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jin. Please, take the next 2 days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that
Nice.
Jin already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing House.
We did it. The event is saved.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that
Meanwhile, I
mess.
did nothing, but like, although I brought them together.
You're finally free, Xingqiu. Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
Cause like that's all I did though. Leave Ubu restaurant. Got it. I just think it's so. I just love this team. Oh, not with Kaya though. I need to take Kaya out of the team. Cause with this team, it's like Sai is the main DPS. So it's like I'm maining Sai right now. Although Chi-Chi's like a physical DPS, but Sai's role, her skill. Well, as long as I got Swirl and got other elements involved, Sai will kill enemies faster than Chi-Chi will. So that's why I'm saying Sai is like the DPS. Although, Sai needs help to be the DPS. Chi-Chi can do it on her own. And Diona is the ranged DPS, of course. And I was having Zhongling be in the party, so we could have some pyro, especially when I was exploring if I need to burn something. Oh yeah, and I gave her like Hu Tao's artifacts. She was doing some good damage with Goba. Like even more than I saw Purple's Goba doing. Although Zhongling's physical wasn't very strong, I don't think. It's taking forever to load. Come on, load please. Oh, I saw you. I wonder when we're gonna see Sayu in this. That doesn't mean to tell me. I'll find out eventually. Yeah, my Zhongling's scope isn't doing that much damage anymore. I don't know why. Is that why you was trying to like farm witch artifacts with CC? What's taking so long? Come on, just load the scene in already. Feels like everything's gotta take like 5 minutes to load. Come on. Finally, jeez. I feel like I've been playing this game for too long, so the lag's getting even worse now. If it gets too laggy, I might have to end. But I tried putting power bonus on her, and it makes her physical weak, but the power is hardly better. Wow. So you're just gonna stick with physical then? I mean, I guess you got Bennett for power. Huh. Because I saw you Bennett doing, like, good damage. What the heck? The line came, but it's still taking forever just to show the scene. Yeah, let's build her physical. And I just use Goba for power application and melt. Ah. Yeah, I was thinking doing something similar when I get Zhongling. Once I'm AR20 on my main, and after I do the Archon quest. I'll be getting Borrower also, but I'll get Zhongling after I do Spiral Abyss floor 3. Finally it loaded in. But I'm gonna, like, I'll try put it, like, combining Zhongling with Fischl. I'll drop Goba, then drop Oz. Get so much overloaded with that. What should we do next? Yeah, I agree. What should we do next? Come on. Oh, here comes Venti.
Traveler,
And
there you are.
Ayaka! Wow, fitting. Venti's the current banner. Ayaka's the banner that's coming in like 4 hours?
Oh, it's Ayaka and Betty. That's an interesting combo.
Yeah, the two reruns that's going
I was
on.
just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson.
Oh, I thought the audio went out for a
Found
second. I'm like, I can't hear
strange piece of
myself.
paper on a flower stand.
It's fine though.
This bar just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before.
Here's the paper. Please have a look.
Oh, so Ayaka found it this time? Ayaka found it, I mean? I submerged verse in the clear water and choose it to emerge. That's short.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
Even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page.
Yeah.
The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear."
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I have an ancient
Ooh,
text
Jingling
at
official
home
would be nice. That's pretty much my
specializing
Jingling in
ancient and
Yaya's.
exotic
Ah, yeah,
stories.
true.
It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
I guess that's kind of
So,
fitting.
Shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
Yaya and Fischl seem like they're like really similar because they can both drop like off-field damage electro stuff. Go. Oh, it does say go in the pond. Go to the pond. Where is the pond at? Here's the pond. I didn't even know there was a pond right here. Oh, dang it. It's not even deep enough for me to... Oh, it's deep enough right here. Oh, come on, jump. I'm trying to do a thing. Come on. Keeps lagging. Oh my god, it keeps lagging when I'm trying to jump and it just moves me forward. Then it doesn't even... I'm trying to do a cannonball. I'm trying to cannonball into the pond. Maybe I'll go to the other side. It doesn't look like it's like even that high up on this side though. Yeah. There we go. So cute. After 5 tries of just trying to cannonball, here we are. That's why this laptop sucks. I try to do something simple and it takes so many tries just because it's being laggy. But it's really nice when I get to glitch through things. Carefully dip the paper into the water.
Look, it's really working. More words have appeared on the paper.
I would love to look Paimon, but the game's not showing me yet. I'm gonna refresh my phone because it's like a little delayed.
Let Paimon see what it says.
Yeah, let's see what it says. Oh, it doesn't even say the first thing. Interesting. I totally read all that.
Story says
I
that
glanced
after
over it.
Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry.
Plagiarized words.
Why would that happen?
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture.
Yeah.
To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that
Such
before
special
in
inks are
movies.
time-consuming and
Don't know if
laborious
it's
to
a real
produce.
thing, but yeah.
And the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those two methods was used to protect it. But as for
Yeah.
the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
So this poem wasn't written by Akihito?
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize
Didn't mean
his
to
work.
make the
He
controller
messed that up.
make sense. I was just trying to press X.
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits.
Oh, really?
Kazuha, Ayaka. Would you be willing to do the
Also,
most
they're the models
I
for.
would be delighted.
They're the characters that's gonna be in this one.
Yes, as would I.
There you go. The next two portraits should be ready in no time.
This is probably why people would have thought that Kazuha would have been in the banner instead of Venti.
The story
But I'm
of
glad it
the
was
five
Venti,
Kazen
because
is now
now I can
fully
try to get
completed.
Kazuha on my alt account, on my Asia account. I was actually trying to get Venti, but I'm not gonna have any time.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets.
Oh great, this is gonna mess
People
up now.
bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen. One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenchukaku and presented
Okay,
the
there we go.
Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal.
We already
But
saw
a
this
page
one.
from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned
This is like the same
regarding
scene
matter.
that was played earlier, but it worked earlier.
Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before. and
This is what it played earlier.
recalled a mysterious figure
Okay, so we're not missing
approaching
much. We already saw this
him.
earlier. Let me turn it down. Why is this appearing again?
That figure was none
Why is it playing both of them now?
other than
I'm trying to get this out of the way, but it's not showing my mouse.
himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion Aoi no Okina was forced to take
Okay, now it's
drastic
working.
measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked
Well, at
with a
least-
scarlet red seal.
At least it started working at the part that's important. That's new.
Such a decider was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Ah.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
Alright, what about the other two? There's still 2 paintings to do. Sounds like I just teleported somewhere. And there's a hydro. Oh wait, I just realized. You can see the part of my background on the right. This is so nice. Yeah, besides it lagging at the beginning, yeah, it's very nice. But it seemed like it was just a recap of what was said earlier. Waiting for the game to finally load. I wonder if there's a way to get out of this room in Ocarina of Time. I'm like stuck here. I think I normally... Wait. How do I do... Oh, like this. There we go, that's how. I gotta do a jump attack. I got some arrows and some bombs. Wow, how many? I have 35 bombs now. What's my limit? It didn't drain the water though. That's what I need to do to get out of this room. Maybe if I play the... Oh well, it doesn't matter. I don't need to get out of here. Oh, it's showing Aika instead of Kazuha. What about oh, there's Kazuha. Wait, what about the 5th one? Or is it only 4? What about the other 2 events, though? Yeah, there's definitely more. Paimon, what's wrong?
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story
I
of
could
the
turn it back
5
up now.
Kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out.
And what's that?
One of the 5 Kasen is called Kuronushi, right?
Yeah?
It's just that, how could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Yeah, I'm like, how's this the end of the story?
Have you really not noticed?
Was it really that funny, Venti?
Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, Tone Deaf Bard.
Yeah, Tone Deaf Bard.
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
What?
Really?
I never heard his name.
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the
Purple, I love that
poetry
each of your
collection.
messages
An average person could never
end with
understand
that
the scene
tail.
of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the
Not to
meaning
mention you
behind
keep using the
Sumizome's
same
actions.
laughing emote.
He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation,
Yeah, I love the
he
tone note.
threatened Aoi no Okina to
Yep.
make him tear out this poem.
Which means
Oh wow.
the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito.
The culprit is none other than Kuronushi.
What? Kuronushi?
Yep, seems like that's what it's boiled down to.
That's right.
Process of
Though there are
elimination.
only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 Kasen.
I see.
Since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
The one that's probably watching us from afar, that's why the angle is there.
Okay. Paimon is finally starting to get it now.
Yeah, same kinda.
However, this also brings something else to mind.
Yeah?
The story of the 5 Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately.
Mm-hmm.
Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi in our world as well?
Yeah, I think he's over to the left of this angle right now.
In our world?
Yeah, someone's sus.
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with anything.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him!
Yeah. There's a missing character that seems to be the Kuronushi. Which one is? Oh dang! I don't want to read the canvas. Yeah, this is the canvas that there isn't anybody of. Honestly, the way these canvases are set up, it reminds me of Crash Bandicoot. How there's like always like 5 levels. This reminds me of an area with levels in it. If these were like portals to a level.
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay? You've been standing
And
in
just
front
take
of
it forever
this
to
blank
show
canvas
the
for
actors.
a
Okay, there
while,
it is.
and you don't look so good.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the 5 Kasen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family. I don't mind
Does
sharing
it play
the
Crash
stories.
Ups?
I'd prefer not to bring you
Hey,
any
you
more
didn't have a tail that time.
Hey, we're all
I almost forgot
friends
that I had like a
here,
combo
You can always
thing set
tell
up in
us
Stream
whatever's
Elements.
on your mind.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing. But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak
Now
of
you're
it
just
here without
spamming
the
it.
consent of Miss Kamisato.
Giving every
It's
emote
fine.
a
Those
tail.
of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden. As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's
The catching one isn't
primary
fitting
purpose is managing
until she's like
ceremonial
facing the
and
left.
cultural
Yeah.
affairs, and Imazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Izumo.
Sorry, I wasn't because it
Although
was in the
these
stream.
families were
Sorry,
swordsmen
it's all
by
good. It
craft,
is kind of late now.
They also held many important positions
Also,
in the
you,
Yashiro Commission.
Purple, your little combo
Unfortunately,
ended there.
level 5, only the Uminoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time.
But no worries, 6.
The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My
That sucks.
grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Teyvat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation,
Yeah, I wondered how long
our
it'd make
last
that last.
remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very
Raiden
rapidly.
Gokuden.
In the
Must
span
be
of
like-
a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and
Is
disappeared
that like the
completely.
the
Later,
what the
there
Raiden
was
Shogun was called
speculation
before
that all
it was
of these
Shogun? I don't
misfortunes
know.
stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. However, the family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin. Such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
That wish emote.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories.
I'll
and
probably do
rumors.
some wishes after I'm done, after I get all the
However,
primos.
I know that a major incident happened to my
Especially
great-grandfather
if
when
it's
he was
before
young.
the banner
Not
ends.
only did it affect the Kaedahara clan, but it nearly
Although I'll probably
jeopardized
still wish on the banner
Kamisato clan's
when
position in the
Aika
Yashiro
banner comes, because I want to get
Commission as
Sayu constellations too.
well. After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
Yeah, what happened?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow.
Oh, great.
I will tell you everything I know then.
Are we gonna meet someone new before then? Probably. Okay. Why does this one have like a thing? Go forth. Is this gonna be like another thing in the world quest? There's like so much to do here. Is that what I gotta do? I'm gonna go to the fourth one. Event details? Wait, if that's event details, what's this? Ah, I see. There we go. No, not that. This one. I see, I got 2 quests from that story. The following afternoon. So here or a day after here? I'm not sure. We'll see.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasim Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
Well, we're like right here. Is no one else coming? Maybe it's the other quest set. Because there's like still 4 other ones. I might try to do all 8 of these, but I don't know.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
But considering how long it's lasted, maybe it'd be better if I just do it after this one. Or just end after this one.
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago. In my great-grandfather's
Mainly since I want to go watch
the
Lily.
art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was
Although it
still
seems like she's already got a full lobby of co-op.
Every blade that was forged was defective. When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished. So the craftsmen
Not that I think
all
I'll be able to
fled
co-op. I'd have to ask if I can use the better laptop.
The Kaidahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation.
Kaidahara clan.
My great-grandfather
That's his last name.
and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
That sucks.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission in jeopardy. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation.
I see. I think I need to change to where I'm
Thanks to my
sitting.
brother, Everything is getting better now.
Yeah, that's what we heard about in the
Failure to forge
in
the
the
blade was
last
ultimately
quest,
attributed
in the
to a
Ayato
lack of
quest.
required skill and finesse.
So I'm glad we did that, so we got that
Kaigahara clan
context.
and the Yashiro Commission always
Oh,
believed
even if
that
it was
the
boring.
case. However,
Not
the
this.
story of the five
This is all
concepts
honestly
seems
kind
to
of boring.
imply that the failure
Boring me a
didn't
little too.
stem
I'm
from a lack of skill,
purple isn't catching it, but
but
I
rather
keep
the
yawning.
diagram had been tampered with by someone.
Not that I've yawned a bunch.
Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand.
There it is.
I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Just don't count them all though, because you don't know how many I did. You can at least count one. Okay, so we're going to the Kamisato estate. In fact, I wouldn't even be able to tell you how many times. Not that it's been a bunch, but still. It's been a number. Okay, let's go to the Kamisato estate. And it's weird, I shouldn't be tired because I slept from like 11 to 6, like 11 to 7 nearly. So I got a decent amount of sleep. Like it wasn't even 11 yet, I don't think. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe I didn't get enough. But usually I've been sleeping like 10 to 12 hours, so sleeping less is probably better. So I'm not sleeping until like 10 p.m. again. It's just gonna take forever to load. Yeah, maybe I'll probably end after this quest, try and see if I can use the other laptop, so I can play some co-op with Lily if she has a spot available by then. Or we'll open up a spot if someone's been in there for a while. If someone's willing.
Watering works on plants, but not
I don't want to have to make somebody leave though. So, hopefully they'd just be okay with leaving, or if they don't need something. Then again, it'll probably be something I don't need, so I won't mind waiting if it's not something I need. Either way, I'll probably just grind on my Asia account if I use my other laptop, or even if I have to use this one. Which means Lily's probably going to be the one I raid. Because there's somebody else that I was thinking about raiding, but they'll probably end before I'm done. Kinda wouldn't be surprised if they ended up raiding me instead. But I won't say. Because I could be wrong. Okay, where are we going? Wait, huh? When do we talk to Aika? Where is she? Oh, here she is. I didn't even know about this room right here. Oh, hey, don't mind if I take these books. Hey, saw you. Sorry, Nike in the same like the. Sai's in the Yashiro Commission too, so me playing her is like perfect.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Do what? Oh, did she find the old diagram? I see.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Hmm.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
Maybe. I
At
could have
this
sworn I
point,
pressed
we
art
can
play
only
already.
try our luck and see how we fare.
Yeah. Did it work?
Although the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
Oh, dang.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough, my grandfather also
Proper, you have not cut any of these yawns. I've yawned like a bunch of times
then
now.
told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves
Almost
to fade
so much I
from
feel
the
bad
world.
that you haven't
My
even.
grandfather left
I've like gotten
instantly
good at
with
like
rage after
being
hearing
quiet
those
about it.
words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again,
Maybe it's because the game's
even till the day of his
loud
passing.
enough to
Looking back at it now, the argument between the
So
two
you
of
don't
them
hear
was
it.
simply meaningless.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young. But later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Yes. The servant said that he
Dang.
personally heard those
There you
words
go. There's the hun.
and still remembers them very clearly. My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Wait, I bet are you trying to say?
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning.
No, I don't. I don't.
Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient? But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within. Don't you find that a little strange?
Maybe.
Huh? Oh. So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well
I assume you
known
yawned
that
it.
the
Well,
failure was due to someone's
that last
tampering?
bit of me being
Yes.
quiet, I didn't yawn.
The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
But before that, yes.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission? After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
Alright, let's get moving.
Yeah, let's get moving. This way. Looks like you got another one. Oh yeah, I the other day I did Spiral Abyss again. Only managed to get to floor like I got to floor 11, floor chamber 1. I couldn't even pass it. So yeah, I didn't feel like doing it on stream again. So it's just the same thing as last time. You heard it that time? Nice. Yeah, that other one was pretty loud. Oh my god. I just feel so impatient to these load times. That's another reason why I've probably been yawning so much. So it's way too early for me to try to go to sleep though. I just woke up like 7 hours ago. Not even, like only like 5 hours ago. 5-6 hours ago. If I try to go to sleep now, it'll only be like a nap and it'll just make me stay up even later. Like if I go to sleep now, I'd probably wake up at like 5 and then I'd be up until like 5 again and end up going to sleep. And that's when I'm supposed to be streaming. Don't want that. Oh, I have to go all the way over there. Are you able to hear these now, or are you just guessing that when I'm silent there's probably a yawn in there? Although there is times I'm silent and I'm not yawning, but you do keep catching them. Somehow. Yeah. Well, she got an eye animation. Well, it's busy trying to load the map. Oh. Hey, Mom. Okay. Hey, can you ask him if I can use his laptop soon? I'm glad she came and checked on me, because I didn't realize it was gonna... I did notice it was getting quiet in there. The map is still not loaded. Sorry, sounds like me right now. I didn't yawn though, since you last caught a purple. Finally, all that resin. I need to spend my resin. That's why I want to go to Lily's world. So after this quest, I'm gonna try. I want to use the other laptop so I can co-op with her and not have to make her wait for my bad load times. I always feel bad for that. Sweet. Thank you.
I'll plug it in.
Okay. I'll just put it right there for now.
Well,
I'll plug it in. Don't worry about it.
yeah, because you already got something else plugged in.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, love you, boo.
Love you too, Mom. Good night. Yeah, I got my GameCube plugged in, that's why. And it's taking forever to load. Hi, Mom. Said it a little late, but yeah. At least now I can play co-op. Hopefully this quest doesn't last too long. Come on. Come on, game. I believe in you. You can do it. Get to the Geo. Get to the Geo symbol. Okay. No matter how much I believe, the game's like, nah. It just sucks. I want to do something in Zelda, but I'm like stuck there. I kind of want to. I'll just play some music. Let me try to remember how this goes. I love that song. Zelda's Lullaby. I wish that I had the lyre in Genshin. I tried to memorize like Zelda songs. I've heard people play different. I've heard someone play Saria songs. Speaking of, let's see if I can remember which one it is. Let's see. I know this is Song of Storms. So that's how it originally sounds. I've gotten used to like the remixes of that song. Oh, I see. That's Song of Healing. I'm playing Sorry Song backwards now. There it is. I see you're dancing. Hello. Talk to Saria? Yes, I want to talk to Saria. Link, this is Saria. Can you hear me? We, the 6 Sages, are channeling our power to you. The destiny of Hyrule depends upon you. Do you want to talk to Saria again? No. Yeah, I'm at the end of the game in this file. I love the Saria song. I wish more of the song played. Listen. Where is it at? Where do I have to go? I have to go to the Tenno Commission headquarters. Oh no, this is where we had to go fight a... Oh, it's not loaded. Navi's like, really, then you want to talk to me? Yes, I would love to talk to you, Navi. Link, try to keep moving. Try to keep moving, me, but stand still for the past hour. Navi was always one of my favorite companions in the Zelda games. I'd say Paimon is my favorite game companion now. But Navi's, I definitely still like Navi's companion. Let's, I want to play... That is a bomb.
Surely I should be to a growth spurt by now.
Nope. I just did this one earlier. I can't know it. This will take me to the Lost Woods. Now we can hear some Lost Woods now. I didn't have this on when I started streaming because this is a little upbeat for what's going on in the game. But I kind of just want to listen to it. I turned it down. And the reason, and the way I did is I got the ocarina going, and it kind of lowers the volume. I'll keep it like that for now while this cutscene plays. Hey, take this. I'm not getting the option to, okay, there it is. Hey, nice. Yep. This was always like my favorite Zelda theme. This, Song Storms and Zelda's Lullaby were always my favorites. Let's see if I can remember anything else. I know that this is like the Song of Healing in Majora's Mask. It always sounded really creepy. And it's weird that it's called Song of Healing. Like, with that... This is something Six would probably be interested in.
What are you all
The
doing?
Ben Drone
Something
creepypasta,
happened on Rito?
with the Song of Unhealing, which is Song of Healing backwards, which is kind of basically Sorry's song, but creepy. I actually find the original Healing, original Song of Healing, like, creepy. So the reverse is like even worse. Did they say anything? I think I missed it. Like, I found this song more creepy than the actual binge on creepypasta. Or the, like, statue. I mean, the story was creepy. The statue isn't. And the actual Elegy of Epiness song, not that creepy. The Song of Healing is. What are you doing here? Did something happen on Rito? We're just here to ask about something, apparently. Yo, look at all of us just gathered. We're just all here.
Perhaps you still remember.
This is like mob action at this point. Perhaps you still remember me?
Yes, I do. You're Kaede Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
That's good.
Sarah, we'd like to ask about the Kaidahara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryou.
I like that everyone's just
Do you know where all
off the
their
hook now.
belongings
Everyone's
are
getting
now?
along.
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
I see. Alright, I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
The police station? Did they actually call it police in this? Thank you, Sarah.
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
That's all in the past now, Kujo-Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've
I
also
feel like
had
she was
your
gonna
own
apologize
convictions
to him.
and struggles. However, may I ask something of you?
Yes?
Yes? What is it?
It didn't autoplay.
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me. Madam Kujo,
Why is he living in
I
Azumi?
believe you are a person of
A big
integrity.
mob of cutie main characters.
After our investigation
I
is
agree,
over,
Ayaka is
I'd
cute.
like to ask if you can
Not
handle
enough for me to
those
try to pull
belongings
for her,
me.
though. Not
Please,
now.
Sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
Alright, I understand.
Wait,
I'll be
what?
sure to take care of it.
You can sell them? What? I would never want my old belongings to be sold. Because they probably have when stuff got stolen. It's... I'm very... Snow Fox! Hi hi! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's really late, I'm surprised you're still up. I'm still up because I woke up like 7 hours ago. Not even. I'm doing this new event in Genshin. Well, you probably haven't seen any of it because you haven't probably played it in a while. Don't forget to check the community post. Yeah, I'll do that with my laptop since it's not working on mobile. Thanks for reminding me, 6. I was doing a thing on Phasma with friends. Hi, Purple. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you playing Phasmophobia. How did that go? Yeah, I remember the community post 6. Purple, remind me. if 6 does it again. But I'll probably end after this quest. It was fun, died most of the time. They're not loaded in yet. It's over here somewhere. And it's lagging really bad. Waiting for the things to load in. The characters aren't loaded in yet. How you doing, Snowfox? I assume good, because you just got finished playing a game? Okay, I can talk to this guy now. Waiting for the...
You must be here to investigate
finally.
the Kaedahara clan's belongings. Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please come this way.
Okay, autoplay. Got it, I'll remind you to check... Wait, are we going in the domain? Command post? I feel like making reminders for checking stuff 6 shares would make a good command. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. That way you could just do command, like, whatever, and then it says, hey, 6 is something to share. Remember to check it. Something like that. Come on, game. Hurry up. Oh, Snowfox, I was like, I have like Zelda on in the background. Listen, hey, Navi. You want to tell us sorry? No. Really? Then you want to talk to me? Not right now. No. The cutscene's about to load in. Okay. Okay, it's about to load in. Come on, load in.
The Kaedahara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies.
I see.
However, I have clearly marked the course.
Yep, this is definitely a domain. This seems like it's the end of this, it'd be the end of this quest.
I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Kazuha, since the items are
I
scattered
don't always
throughout
do
the
it.
building,
Yeah,
I
then we
propose
just won't do the
split up
command
and
that day.
look for clues.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, everyone.
There it is. Maybe this is a domain. It's kind of a domain. But, like, not a domain where we have to fight things, maybe? Do I have to talk to Kazuha?
I'll be checking around here. You and the others can start looking elsewhere.
Okay. What about Ayaka? Ayaka, how's it going for you?
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Purple's trying to add a command. I don't think that worked. I think, you don't... I think, you don't, maybe you don't space command and add. I see sword rack.
Since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure.
Paimon.
I'm afraid not.
Paimon always thinking
Although
about
the
treasure.
sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaidahara
I like that you
clan,
use that 6 emote,
everything of value has
that follow
probably
emote.
been sold off already. The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaidahara used it for training as a child.
Let Paimon see.
I don't think that worked
There
either.
seems to be a couple uneven characters.
Maybe it's
etched into the
shortened.
scabbard. Kazuha. Wow,
Mm.
so it really was Kazuha.
Yeah, Kazuha.
Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
Aww, that's cute.
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find anything interesting.
Let's look over here. Over here. Oh, Albeda's over here. Don't worry about it, Purple. I'll add it later.
Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old though.
Yes.
Hmm.
Perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition. I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side. The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth.
Oh, jeez.
It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
Is that an important discovery?
Because this is not what we're looking for now.
Hey,
Let
I
me
don't do
think.
what Black Pearl does.
If I wanted to leave a message
Should he
behind,
have it say Black Pearl then?
I would
Maybe you should have
probably
it say
choose
Black
to
Pearl
leave
then.
it on something a little more special.
Albedo seems
Yeah.
to be thinking pretty hard.
They're
We better not bother
technically
him.
two different people. Oh, Xingqiu's over here.
What did you find, Xingqiu?
I used to know how to add commands, but I always forget the command. Yeah, it's tough. It's different, like, for different bots. Like, maybe the one that worked for Cece won't work for me. Although we both use Nightbot, so I don't know.
These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Maybe. Could there be any clues in the books?
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Although it might be fitting for it to say 6 since the 6 emote, but I don't know. You could probably still say Black Pearl instead. Let's talk to Venti.
There must be some around here somewhere.
What are you looking for, Venti?
Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
Really? Venti's like worrying about liquor?
Hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink?
Yeah!
I merely jest, of course. Come
Sure.
on, we're close
Venti's
to
such a
uncovering the
jester.
truth now.
Let's vote him
Why do you
out.
look so
Oh wait, no,
worried?
he'd win that way.
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sara to sell all these belongings. What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago?
Yeah.
You know, just saying.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think.
Oh, he's definitely strong. He's definitely
Since
strong, that's for
Kazuha
sure.
made such a request to Sara, that indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
I see. Is your Archon intuition speaking?
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people.
Yeah.
Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have
Purple,
a
you
look
tried
at.
again. What'd you do different?
Oh,
Yeah, then
Kazuha
and then.
discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
Well, at least you fixed the. You said black pearl instead. Okay, I'll copy that one. And I'll add it later. You remind me to do that as well, I guess. That way, when you need to remind me to do something, just command whatever you said, the reminder. Could also like edit it to like if there's ever other reminders that I need as well. Okay, now we can talk to Kazuha.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
I see.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My grandfather
Wait, but if you sell it, you'll throw it away
to
though.
reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now
I don't think this would sell though.
My great-grandfather could very well have left it behind.
Could add a
for
meds
other
command.
reasons.
Also add a sus one. I'm not gonna just put every command Cece has in here. Sus I could do, but meds.
Yes.
I don't know if.
Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Besides, I don't usually take my medicine around the time I stream. Always.
We finally found something! It's only a bunch of blank paper. Do you think someone already discovered
Like I took it at like
compartment and swapped the contents?
7 p.m. earlier, so I'll be taking it at 7 a.m. or so, or 5
See the
a.m.
paper?
the least.
It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
Maybe we need to try using water again. I don't think that'll work.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink, like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Maybe, or we'll just
Yes, I
smudge
agree
it.
with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
Let's give it a dunk.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
Let's go dunk in the water. It'll just all just smudge. It ruins everything. You guys go to the pond outside the police station. At least it's gotten more interesting, so I'm not yawning every other minute. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just, this is taking forever. Zelda's Lullaby. I love it. It's so much louder after hearing it so quiet for a while. I should probably make it stay down because I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't know if I got copyrighted for the Crash Bandicoot music I had playing, but I didn't do it yesterday for yesterday's VOD. I think maybe the music my mom was playing in the background for one stream was too loud or something. Maybe the background music I had, like if I had played the 80s synthwave. Maybe something from that was a little too similar to a copyrighted song. Yes. It's just taken forever to load this. Wow. It just felt like playing the song Storms. I'm about to make it rain. Oh yeah, that changes the day. It's now nighttime. Oh, now I can hear the like monsters that are nearby. I messed up there. Let's make it daytime again. It's actually nighttime here, but I'm making it daytime again. Oh, I can still technically hear them. I'll move further away. No, I can still hear them right here. Well, I guess if I do this, I can't hear them. And the cutscene's starting anyways. And don't worry, I still, maybe I should make a YouTube account for Black Pearl? Yeah, maybe. I pretty much know you as 6, but that'd still be nice. Unless you want me to call you Black Pearl instead of 6, like when you come into the chat, but I've just gotten used to calling you 6. So you always talk as 6. And I see that 6 is the one that's saying that I should make it for Black Pearl. Come on, game. Load in the cutscene, please. Okay, I was about to play this song on the ocarina again.
Well, how'd it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Yeah,
Just
probably
as
not.
everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it.
Mm.
It is a letter written by my great-grandfather.
Oh? What does the letter say?
Is it something you can share with us, too?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere.
Oh, where are you gonna take me?
Everyone, please follow me.
We're like a whole group, a whole party. Like, we're more than even a 4-person co-op party. Where's it at? That's a bit far away. I can teleport. Surprised I actually load fast. I looked at the game for a second, and then at the chat, and I'm like, oh, it showed the. Although it's taking a while just to show the map. I'll just teleport here. Maybe here would be better. Maybe here would be better because less of a distance. Almost feels like by the time the map loads, I could probably get to that spot just by rolling and flying. Hey, back, my phone froze. Oh, that sucks. That's why I don't like using my phones. My phones sometimes get really delayed. Sometimes they freeze too, but not often. It usually just crashes after a second. Love the music. What song should I play now? I'm trying to remember other songs, like even songs from Majora's Mask, but I just don't remember anything. It's just been way too long since I played Zelda. I know the basic ones, my favorite ones. Zelda's Lullaby, Sorry Song, and Song of Storms. And Song of Healing. Since it's reverse Saria's song.
Make my escape.
It's over here. The phone sucks. Yeah. Mine does too. All my phones used to have really good, like, they had bad delays, but now the delay is always super bad. But at least right now it doesn't have a bad delay though, because it could just be depending on the stream, like if they have bad signal. Although when I refresh it, it usually fixes itself. Even on my stream. But on my laptop, it used to be always delayed, but now it's never delayed. Except for by the minimum that it usually is. So it switched. My phone was good before, my laptop wasn't. Now my laptop's good, my phone isn't. Well, unless I have it on while Genshin is on. Speaking of delayed, it's so delayed right now. Just trying to load in. Here we go.
Kaidehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
Why'd you call him Kaidehara? Is this place related to the contents of the letter? I shouldn't just say Kazuha.
In fact, my
Maybe she doesn't know.
great-grandfather and the head of the
Doesn't feel like she knows him
Kamisato
well enough
clan
to
tracked the fleeing
say it
swordsmiths
on a
to
first name
this very
basis. Even if,
location.
I guess technically it's
Our
shown that that's his
hypothesis was
first name.
correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they
But everyone
encountered
just
the
calls
culprit who
him
framed
Kazuha.
the Kaidehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaidehara Yoshinori,
Japanese names
have been
strange.
held to a
Usually
certain
I
secret throughout my entire
go
life.
with whichever one's the
don't
first
have
name.
much
Like
longer
Yay
in
Miko,
this
I say Yay.
And after much
Or
consideration,
Yai. I say Yai
I
Miko.
finally decided
I don't know
to disclose
which
the
way
matter.
it's said, but I just say Yai.
All those years ago,
And
when
but with
was
Ayaka,
pursuing
I go with
the swordsmiths
Ayaka.
alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro
In
Commission,
Kokumi, I say Kokumi.
I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
It was
I
night,
see.
and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves.
Oh, I see. This is a flashback.
However, there were no swordsmiths in sight. Only a single
6.
eccentric
Well, I'm the one who
stranger.
puts it in your community post, and Black Pearl's the one who
This
tells you.
stranger claimed to be the one behind
True,
the failed
true.
forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden.
Then again, maybe it'd be
That person
perfect
was
for
an able
to
body.
say that 6
In
is
a
the
blink
one
of an eye,
who's
myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner
to check what
Kamisato was
6 shared on
severely
YouTube,
wounded,
because Black Pearl didn't.
and I barely escaped death myself.
So maybe Purple's other command
My
is
hat had fortunately blunted
more
a blow to my
more
head.
fitting.
The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa.
Niwa.
I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedahara family.
Oh wow.
Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused, After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kuni Kuzushi." He then turned and left.
Wait, that looks like... Kind of looks like... Nah. I was thinking that looked like the person that was, like, listening on a conversation earlier. Around the corner. But he had, like, gray leggings on.
Wow.
Not like Kaz...
So
Not like
that's
Albedo's,
what
though.
really happened.
I almost thought that was Kazuha. I was just looking at the legs.
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kuni Kazushi.
Dang.
However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was
This
worried that
Kuni
my
Kuzuka just
great-grandfather
really
would
seems
be
like
falsely accused of being
like a
involved
big
with the
antagonist.
perpetrator.
Isn't that the same
So
person that
even
we
on
were saying
his
to mess with
deathbed,
the
the master
things
of the
in the
Kamisato clan cautioned
this
my
5
great-grandfather
thing
to
story?
never speak of what happened,
Mm.
because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden. My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance.
I need to change the way I'm sitting.
So,
Again.
to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business.
I see.
He said, "As the leader of the Kaedahara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren."
Aw. So those words she said were because he was worried about his son's well-being?
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth. Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns.
Maybe. Oh, this is so
If
interesting.
the perpetrator was capable
Was
of
that-
tampering
is that
with
sarcasm,
the
or-
Shogun's diagrams and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly and investigate the identity behind the one called Kuni Kuzushi.
Yeah.
Rest assured,
I should definitely
we
do
will
that.
act cautiously.
No, I meant it. Okay. How you feeling, Kazuha?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself. My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
That's Kazuha. Always sensible.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind
Yeah, all
that
of us are
incident.
here. Every character that's, like,
Now that
in
we're done
Inazuma here.
let's head back to
Except
Rio.
for Klee. I feel like Klee wouldn't be very fitting in this situation anyways, but yeah. Wait, is that it? Or Prima Gems? Which, is that the... Let me look at the event. I'm probably gonna... I mean, I kind of want to continue because I'm not tired now, like I was earlier. But I kind of want to end just so I can... I don't mind if you say Black Pearl. It's my split personality, and there's a bot. Get out of here, bot. Get that purple. I think I'll stick with the 6 just because I've gotten used to it. since that's what I first known you as. Good job, Purple. Wait, we're not done yet? Huh. I think I'm getting confused, like which one, which quest is which. I think this is the one that I've been doing. I've done all these. Oh, there's still this one? I thought I was almost done with the fourth one. Can I get a crown from that? Let me look to see what Lily's doing, because she's the one I want to raid. Oh, she's not doing co-op now. I think that means that I'd be able to join if she, because she's probably just doing a quest now, and usually the world quest, if I can just get back to my own stream. But first, before well, actually, I want to go to Sucrose's crafting station to end out, but if I try to teleport there, it'll take forever. I want to wish. I want to get Sucrose C5 at least before the ban ends. And after I end, I'll remember to check that community post. Hopefully it's there when I check on PC. Hopefully I don't get venti. I kind of wouldn't mind, but still. Wow, I almost have a 10 pull. I almost want to wait until for when I get a 10 pull. But I almost kind of don't, because... I don't want to accidentally get a 5-star. I don't think I could wait till I get a 10 pull, because this banner won't be here anymore. So, let's go. Yeah, wish time. Wish me luck. Gonna wish. I'm gonna hydrate first. I actually can't. I'll hydrate fully after stream. Let me just take a sip. Because that's all that was left. Good luck. Thank you. Give me Sucrose constellations, please. Or at least not Zhongling, because I already have her C6. So at least give me Yunjin or Sucrose. Okay. This is the weapon I want to get on my Asia account, because this is what I'm using on my official. For good damage. Nothing? No, I didn't want to leave it. I was just trying to press circle to get out of it. Okay, 4 more wishes. Surely I'm close to another 4-star, right? Nope. 3 more. Oh, I got scared. I was like, oh god, 5-star? Really? Favonius Sword. I wonder if I should use Favonius Sword or Sacrificial Sword on Xingqiu. Because I think I have Sacrificial Sword on Xingqiu right now for the energy recharge. Okay, well, nope, not getting any Sucrose constellations. She'll stay at C4, I guess. Unless I have some Genesis. Oh, I have Genesis crystals from the Welkin. Let me. So I could have almost had a 10 pull. Almost. Maybe if I did more quests, but not worth it. Oh, max. Let's just go to the next. This will give me 2 more wishes. Not that it'll probably give me anything, because, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, there that is again. Okay. Alright, well that's all the wishes I got. I want to thank everybody for coming to my stream. I'm going to raid Lily Smash, if you want to start that raid purple, and do the raid commands. And hopefully I'll stream tomorrow, playing more Genshin. And finish more of this event. That way I can do it before the event ends. So I gotta really speedrun a bunch of stuff. Go into the stream ending screen. Go to the galleries. There we go.
Surely I should be to a growth spurt by now.
Yep, there's the raid command. Get all the commands. I prefer the yeah, the raid 2 is the one I'd prefer. But you can you're just doing all of them. It's just do them all. I'm gonna do cute waifu party.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I did do. So, I'll see you guys